What's going on, guys? Today we are going to be talking about Hellish Blizzard on the builds guide. If you guys, have not what do you call it? If you guys are looking for more builds and guides and stuff like that, don't forget to check out the playlists on the channel, front page of the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Hellish Blizzard. What kind of character is she, and how can we make her to be her best? Now, honestly, she is one of the more interesting characters because she is very, very reminiscent of characters like Lightning Max, Spring Mustachio, characters that like to just like fight on the front lines and do as much damage as possible. And I do enjoy that because it just makes her way, way easier to understand. But she also has one of the hardest kits to actually perform in the game. And they actually take pride in that because of the fact that she's just very, very hard to combo with. So let's go ahead and talk about her kit. First things first, potential. She pretty much wants to generate as much Gale as possible to get into her mode as fast as possible. She wants to generate a lot of crits so she could get as much bonus damage as possible. She just pretty much gains like nothing but bonus damage. She gets +2 to Mind Reader, which is very, very nice. She gets whenever she enters the Hellwind state, she reaches a 40-point Gale, and normal attacks enhanced will not easily disrupted, which means she gains hyper armor while she attacks. And each Hellstorm grants a Hellstorm 10% damage bonus, which could be stacked to 50%. So she's not too bad. It looks like she likes to do a lot of crits. Let's talk about her actual her usage. So if you can see right here with her SSR card, that she's actually a supportive SSR. There's not a lot of these in the game, and especially if you're going to build a team, you're going to need someone who actually does a lot of healing. You're going to need someone like her sister who's also supportive. Both characters have supportive bonuses, which is Tatsumaki's is immunity. This character is a healer, so super, super, super useful. If you have her SSR card, put her on a team where you need a healer, boom, she'll do it. Over here, she also does have a secondary, which she can run, which is more of just a composure reduction build, but I wouldn't say that this is like a whole reason to switch her build. Like, unlike some characters where you can switch the entire build, this is more one-dimensional, which is just more of just the skill is its own thing, and the crits are pretty much just as useful as the first SSR card. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about her actual build. Like her sister, she actually can run a lot of crit, and I think that is pretty much the basis, especially whenever you actually get that potential too, that you want to utilize that crit to its highest potential. There is a total of fixation, which is left here, as you can see, which is 2, because she's going to be gaining 2 more Mind Reader, increasing her critical damage. But after that, we pretty much have a lot of the main stuff, which is Storm Rampage, which allows her to accumulate Gale 20 times faster. And she also gains a bonus damage whenever she uses her points. So we got Blatant Strike here, which increases critical damage to 20%. We have Impassioned, which is just straight up raw damage. We do have Victory Rush here, which also does crits. And we also have Penetrating Eye, which increases the crit rate to 75%. And we have Mind Reader, of course, which is going to go up to 5. And if you don't want to run a full crit build, that's totally understandable because, survivability is key. So if you feel like she's underperforming or so, then I would say you could get rid of Blatant Strike and Victory Rush and just add 4 levels of any type of defensive, whether that be defense or offense. Over here, I just went attack, attack, defense, defense, and just pretty much went with an attack and defense-based build because she already does have a skill which allows her to be defensive as well. So, I mean, it's not very crazy for her to pretty much not have to deal with defense because she actually does have defensive capabilities in her kit. So let's just go ahead and talk about the Swift training and what makes this character super freaking hard to use. So, for instance, she does have a shield. The shield is a free trigger shield, which allows her to pretty much use the shield as much as possible. She's actually a mid-range fighter, not a far range or close range fighter, which is very, very unique, because if you do plan on using this character, you could pretty much play safely the entire time without having to worry about anything. Oh, she does have a little bit of trouble, like, actually dealing with, you know, a lot of stuff, such as the fact that in order to pull off her entire kit requires her to pretty much, keep attacking, and if she gets into the air, that's when her kit actually begins, which is pretty interesting to me. But she's very, very hard to use, very, very skill-based, and a lot of people don't like using her because of how skill-based she is, but the AI should be able to handle just as well as any. She also has a second set of kit, which is totally based off of whether or not she gets her full kit off. As you can see, whenever you actually do a full combo and then you land into the air, you'll see that she gets more moves. But of course, if she's the front runner, she's just going to be tanking the entire time. Hence why I would prefer using her with a tank, especially with a breaker. Really utilize a lot of her kit, but she's more of a support unit out of anything. To main her would be incredibly hard, but you know, that's just, it is what it is. She's an amazing unit, a very, very destructive unit, and you know, she has a very, very nice SSR card. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. I will see you guys later whenever I go over more characters. Don't forget to check out the playlist for characters that you have that you need builds for. Take it easy.